So the question that we have for you guys is, do you guys think that film is a trend, just a trendy thing, or do you guys feel like film is making its way back? Because Pentax just dropped the 17.
Yeah, it's funny. He had to look at the board because he forgot the name of it.
I just want to make sure that I got it right. Now here's the cool part. Like, I don't know about I just watched Peter McKinnon's video.
Okay.
Where he's talking about he spent this last year and a half maybe going through a film journey.
Yeah.
Going away from digital.
Yeah.
And I want to know, even from you guys in the chat, like this is the reason why we asked this question. Is film a trend or is it coming back? Because it feels like people are getting tired a little bit of the digital, the over sharpened, the clinical, the perfect.
Yeah.
And obviously, like you've got some film cameras in here.
Yes.
But is it coming back? Is the 17 going to make waves?
So can I say something that I think is going to make people mad? And I want to preference it by saying I have film cameras up there. Okay? I have film cameras up there that don't ever get touched.
Hold on. Have you shot and developed a roll?
On all the cameras.
Okay, great.
Every camera has had multiple rolls through it. Just probably not in the last year. So I'm going to say this, and this is going to probably make some people mad. It might make Peter McKinnon mad. I don't know. We know he's seen an episode before.
Hot take.
This is a scorching take. You ready?
Oh.
Film is the ultimate form of privilege in the filmmaking space.
Okay.
In the photography space.
Yeah.
You have to have a certain level of privilege to have the audacity to take a photo, not know what you got, then take that film to somebody else, develop it, scan it, and then get this, digitize it again just so you can post it on social media for all of us to see. I think if you shoot film and then you share it digitally, bro, that is the ultimate form of privilege, and you should feel like you have made it. I don't know where you've made it to, but you have made it, because the amount of steps when all you're going to do is share it online with people who are probably going to spend less than 20 seconds looking at it is insane. Now, if you're making a book, like I think Peter McKinnon's probably making a book, or if you're doing like a art exhibit, that might be something different. But if you're taking photos on a film camera and sharing them on Instagram, that is, you have made whatever, because you have decided to take something that should be as simple as possible and make it the most complicated process you could possibly do. And you could say, I already hear somebody in the comments, especially probably on one of the clips, saying, well, if you're a really good film photographer, it's not that difficult. I'm sorry. You're taking a photo and then you got to give it to somebody else to process. And if you're like, well, what if you process it yourself? Dude, I'm sorry. Like, that's just so much work for somebody to spend 20 seconds looking at your photo.
Yeah.
I think that if you can do it, you should feel really good about yourself.
So, playing the devil's advocate on this on you.
Man.
No, I'm just asking. I'm asking.
Okay.
Okay.
Film privilege. That's right, Kofi.
So, what would be, let's talk about value, okay?
Okay.
What would be, what's a high quality mirrorless camera price? Could we put a price on, like, let's say $4,500?
What do you mean?
Like cost of a really good mirrorless camera.
I think you say $2,500.
$2,500.
Yeah.
What if you want something more than the 24 megapixels?
I don't think you need more than that.
Okay, that's fine. $2,500. Okay. Lens.
15 to 2,000.
Okay. Yep. So we're at
$4,000.
$4,000.
Yeah. Let's
4,500.
Let's call it 4,500.
Okay, perfect. Memory cards. Couple $100. Batteries.
You got them. Already got them.
Taxes.
Where are you going? I live in Texas. I don't pay taxes on gear.
Is it safe to say a $5,000 value to be able to take photos? Let's add in computer. Because you got to. Well, I guess you could say phone.
Yeah, phone.
So phone.
Where are you getting to? Come on.
Overall.
Okay.
$6,000.
Okay.
To be able to snap a photo,
Yes.
upload it to your phone.
Sure. Are you
Edit
trying to
it,
say that
process
film
it.
cameras are so cheap?
No, I'm not saying that it's cheap, but what I'm asking you is playing on the devil's advocate on this part is what about the art form? Like, what if you like the aesthetic of film? Maybe it's not about the flex.
Yes.
And it's just like you like that particular aesthetic.
Yes.
If you're going to spend $6,000
Yes.
to post on Instagram.
Nobody's spending $6,000 to post on Instagram, Jarrell. I'm going to show you.
Oh,
I'm going to show you exactly how.
You do.
No,
I do.
No.
We all do.
No. We spend
All the people on
$6,000.
here.
We spend
I see what you're
$6,000
saying.
for business.
Yeah.
And then we post on Instagram. You know who posts on Instagram? My wife. She does this.
Yeah, but we're not talking to the. Your wife's not buying a film camera
And
to
she's
post on.
also not buying a $6,000 mirrorless camera to post on Instagram either. So let's keep it straight. All right.
Yeah. But go down the road with me. $6,000.
No, I don't want to go down that road because it's not
$6,000.
realistic. It's not realistic. This is why I say film is a privilege. It's because you are choosing.
But is not an R5 a privilege with a $2,000 lens?
If you're only buying it to post on Instagram, then yes.
But do you think that film people are only buying it to post on Instagram? That's the question, I guess.
I think that most of them probably are. I think they do. Because here's the thing. Real talk. I feel like most people who are shooting on film, most people, not all, but most people who are shooting on film and you're just posting on Instagram, it's a privilege thing. And that's okay. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's a bad thing.
And my point was that you should feel good about yourself, that you made it. But I'm sorry, if that is the process that you want to take to create photography, then you should feel that privilege in the work that you're making. That's all I'm saying. Just get a Fuji.
No, I don't.
Look, Ruben said it. Just get Fuji if you like the aesthetic.
So I got to be fair with you.
Yep.
I don't think that Fuji's film emulation is as good as
Real film?
Yeah.
Well, of course not. It's an emulation. It's not the real thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong. I had a Mamiya medium format, developed 2 rolls because it was so expensive. But I loved the unique characteristics. It would never be an Instagram camera for me. And it would never be a daily driver. Never.
But you enjoyed the process.
Yes.
That is a privilege that you get to have
for sure.
as a creator.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, for
when
sure.
you choose to use film.
But don't you think at this point in the game, if people are buying a $2,500 camera, that too is a privilege?
If it's not for business, yes.
Even if it is for business. Because there are some people...
At a certain point, everything is privilege. I mean, let's be honest.
I'm just trying to figure out your distinction when it comes to privilege for film.
For film, I think it's privilege. I really do. Because it's not a process that you need anymore. It's like, I don't know, man. It's just like we've moved past it. We've made the process so much easier to create and get out that if you're choosing to take a slower process and spend money outside of the fast process to go to the slower process, then you've made it. You've made enough and you have enough time and you have enough creative freedom to do that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think if you started an Instagram channel, or not channel, you started an Instagram account, you bought a film camera, and you're just exclusively posting film, 1 post a day, or whatever frequency, and you've arrived, yeah, I get what you're saying. I think that there are going to be people that buy, that dabble.
Yeah.
That like, and yes, it is privilege, but to me, nothing's needed. Not to go existential.
Oh, man.
But nothing Instagram is not needed. No person needs to post to Instagram. So I think everything is everything's a privilege.
Okay.
Not even to defend, because I'm not defending film people. I don't know anyone that shoots film.
I shoot
film.
Like
I do. I'm a Mamiya shooter too.
I shoot film. Yeah, look at them. Look at all the dust on those. I let them get dusty so it adds more character to the shot.
Do you? So to answer the question, is it a trend or is it a here to stay?
I think everything comes and goes. I think that it's a trend, and I think it's a trend because digital cameras have gotten so good that people want challenge. We naturally look for conflict.
They've gotten too good.
They're too good.
Yeah.
So how do I make this thing that I used to enjoy more challenging? I've done it. Like you get a fixed camera like a Fuji X100V, or you get a Leica Q or something like that because you're like, oh, I want to be limited to just one lens. Film is kind of like the ultimate version of privilege of that. That's all I'm saying. But I don't know. We need to pull up that super chat real quick.
All right. I tried film photography because I wanted to get better. What shooting film taught me was to be intentional with taking photos instead of the spray and pray method I use in digital photography.
That is true. You will be more intentional.
Dude, I just, not even just, a month ago, shot a recital.
Yeah.
I shot 150,000 photos.
I was so confused. I was
me
like,
personally?
that's a low number.
Me personally, no. There was 3 cameras on the job. Hired 3 other people. We had 150,000, and that was through the whole event, not through 4 shows.
No.
Between 3 photographers.
No.
And we were at stinking the low burst rate.
Wow.
We were at the low.
Bro, you just should have shot the whole thing on film. There you go.
We should have just shot it on. Should have bought a red.
I love it.